Well, hello everyone. It's me, your friend Obsidian Black, aka the Chanting Empress, but most importantly, Creator's Witness and greetings, greetings, greetings. Blood clot here. I feel great. If you notice, I have on a white hoodie today. Yes, and Creator kept on showing us the white clear side of the board. Blood clot, I have on a white shirt as well. Rasclity. So a lot of people are feeling wiped clean or washed clean, or you can sense the reset of some sort. Okay, things have been purified. All right, now we're not out of the waters yet, blood clot, yeah, but we're right there. Okay, approaching land. Okay, blood clot, yeah. So if you can continue, it would be in your best interest to do so, to continue the purge if you can continue. And for a lot of you, Friday is a good day to stop. Okay? Blood Cleasy. It's a test of dexterity. Is the mind more powerful than the body? Blood Cleety. Yeah, can you give up carnal desires? Okay, can you say no to something? Can you purge something? Can you stop doing something? Okay, this is a time for you to test your dexterity. Is your mind sharp? Is it mind over matter, or is it matter over mind? You had to make a choice. One thing about Creator, if Creator love you, he will ensure that the choice is made, that the correct choice is made. He will. If Creator love you, you will choose correctly. Even if it pains you, you will be obedient, blood clot, yeah, because the race is not for the swift, neither for the strong, but for the one who can endure it till the end. Blood clot, yeah. Again, the race is not for the swift, neither for the strong, but for the one who can endure it until the end. There's abundance at the end of this sacrifice, something that maybe you didn't think that you wanted, really, something that you were not aware that you needed is being gifted back to you at this time. It's being represented to you at this time. Something you were not aware of, okay? Something you did not think you needed is being re-gifted to you at this time. Something you might have plumb forgotten about. Because remember, once the dead wood has been cleared away by the machete, okay, they say that's why Oya, okay, the Orisha, okay, of the final blood clot say, Bamba clot ya Oya, the just judge energy. She's the messenger, the secretary of Oludumare, who is the supreme creator according to African spirituality. She's a messenger. She is the cemetery. She's where the sentence is being carried out. She's the judge. She decides that. And according to African spirituality, she walks with a machete so she can clear out the dead wood. So that everything that she destroyed, because she's also the hurricane, she come in and mash up that blood clot. She come in like a hurricane and blow away every blood clot thing, clean up and sweep up. Bomba clot, so everybody can see exactly what it is, right? So she clears the dead wood, okay? All of the debris out of the way. Everything must be purified so you can see what is important and what is not. Blood cleansing. That's what this fasting is a lesson in. Blood clot, yeah. Identifying what our priorities are supposed to be. Understanding why Creator placed us here. Knowing your purpose. Understanding your purpose and living in your blood clot purpose. Because as far as I know, you only get one life. And I'm not going to ask. I haven't asked, and I have no intention of asking, because I'm only speaking on the present. What needs to be known? Creator says purify and purge. Okay, over here, purify and purge. Try to remove all of these excess thoughts, these unnecessary details. Let's try to remove them so we can think clearly, so we can have a peace of mind, right? So we can relax, so we can have a peace of mind. Yeah, which will lead to enlightenment. When your mind is relaxed and you're not stressed out about the details, things are more clear. You can see things more clearly. Clean, purify, cooperate with Creator. Okay? Things are seen more clearly so you can see Creator. Because Creator is but a whisper. All right? He's not loud. Very subtle. But I seeked you. I seeked you because I wanted you to be loud in my ear. Understand this. I love doing this. I'm not going to stop. It's part of what I breathe. Doing this, I'm not going to stop. I'm never going to stop. I'm always going to return. And I'm not kicking up no rate. I'm not a hashtag queen. Yeah, I'm not picking up no rate. Bumbleclad. Blood clot. I'm not making any hashtags. I'm not saying, come to me. I'm not doing that. I'm just chilling. Blood clot, yeah. Putting out my message because it's what I love to do. I'm aware that those who need to hear me will. And thank you for finding us. And those who are trying to hear me, thank you. We appreciate you for doing so. Blood clot, yeah. What needs to be known? Creator says, I love you. You are Creator's permanent friend. Bumbleclad, best friend. Bumbleclad. Creator says, going to be great. I love you. You are welcome. Yep, you're welcome. You are getting the blessing of clarity. Yes, clarity. Write, teach, be artistic, use your lyrics, chant, talk, be a medium, a reader, be aggressive. Blood clot, yeah. Be aggressive. Cooperate with Creator. Long life. Cooperate with Creator for long life. And you see, that's the answer of yes. Because if the answer was no, Creator would move this way. But the answer is yes, so Creator is moving this way. Creator says, I love you. You are mad at me. A lot of you. I love you. You are mine. I want you to be happy. Not before it's time. Creator says, a breakthrough is near. This was temporary, not long term. Creator says, this was temporary, not long term. Creator says, I am blessing you with the bank. Yes, you are getting something right in your bank account. I am blessing you with the bank. Home, family, home. Okay? Creator says you're going to be getting money that will be able to finance your family home for some of you, or it'll help you to procure housing for you and your family. It's coming in now because at the end of fasting, there's some type of abundance coming in. That was the read the other day. At the end of fasting, there's a blessing coming in. Blood Cleety. Oh, there we go. Oh, Ross Cleety. All right, and look, I did my fast, and now my sit pretty is back. Blood Cleasy. Yeah, my sit pretty. You know when you sit. Blood clot! Bumba clot creator! If I suck it in. But my regular, my sit pretty, it has returned from my fasting. My skin is looking quite vibrant. Blood crazy. I did drink a lot of water. Blood clot that was sinful. How much water I drank, because I felt like since my body was empty, I might as well rinse it out. Blood cleity, just wash out the inside, wash out the inside. And I've seen a difference. I feel more rested and vibrant. Blood cleansing. So you're going to the bank, okay? If you did the fast, a money opportunity is coming, okay? Blood clot, yeah. Creator says, for a lot of you, it's from probate court. Bubba clot. For a lot of you, it's in probate court. So the end of probate is coming up. Blood clotty. So after someone's assets were contested, okay, and there was some type of detailed audit done. Okay, a lot of you have probate, which is somebody died and left you some change money, or you're the rightful successor. Now, Creator is showing me Celie at the end of the color purple when she didn't know that she owned that house. Blood clot, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yep, when she pulled up and her daddy, who was not her real daddy, blood clot, yeah, had to get up out of her bumba clot house. Blood clot, well, he died. Blood clot, yeah. Yeah, and then the wife, okay, his young girlfriend, she said, he left me all the money, though. Blood clot, yeah. Yeah, but this is your house. This is your daddy's house. Bumba clot. Yeah, your daddy left you this house to you and your sister. Blood cleasy. This what your stepdaddy moved into your mama house that she was living in from your daddy house. Well, however that go. Blood clot, yeah. So long story short, something you didn't know about is coming blood clot through that you didn't know was yours, and you're about to get that. Okay? Yeah, that's what the fast did. It unlocked something for you. Bumba, blood clot. The fast unlocked something. Okay, a hidden blood clot passageway. A warp zone. You remember in Super Mario where you could skip to the next level? The warp zone? Yeah, at the end of board 2, you could skip to level 3, 4, and 5. Then there's, I guess, I don't remember, but yeah, the warp zone. Okay, at the end of this fast, there's a warp zone where you just gonna bypass levels of this blood clot, yeah? Bumba clot's the master class. Bumba clot, the warp zone. The fast is the warp zone. What needs to be known? Please refocus us, Creator. Please be the speaker. Creator says, cemetery, funeral, clarity. Clarity on who it is that's crossing over, because that's what's going to happen. They're going to cross over. Blood clot, yeah. For a lot of you, it's a family member who there's going to be news in regards to a blood clot funeral. Okay, because somebody's headed to the cemetery because they are no longer here. This situation marks a completion for you. A completion of your bank account not being high but being low. A completion of living from check to check, or a completion, okay, of barely making enough to get by. There's going to be a crossing over that brings about a stability in your life, or a completion. And this is what's happening here at the end of your fast cycle. Somebody is going to get their karma. Creator says be obedient. Blood clot, yeah. And he'll show you. Creator says you can choose to continue and see how this journey changes you. I would try to do more than 3 days because it's a meditation. Blood clot, yeah. It's a meditation. What needs to be known? Creator says, so your family is going to be getting news about a funeral and someone being buried at the cemetery. Finances are coming in for you soon in regards to the person who was stealing or hiding your money. Okay? Because they're crossing over and something is being unlocked and gifted to its rightful blood clot owner. Creator says your family is going in the ambulance, then to the hospital, then to the funeral, then to the cemetery or the crematorium. Your family is going into the ambulance and going to the hospital. Then from the hospital, there will be a funeral, and then the cemetery or the crematorium. Creator says, I change your location closure to this place you're in now. It's like the right time, okay? So a lot of you are leaving somewhere now, relocating now. There's another exodus happening where people are moving from one place to another. Okay, Creator is saying that he's opening this up for you or moving you. I change location in days. Going to be great. Travel, movement, leaving in days. So don't be concerned about it. Everything is going to work itself out. Everything is going to work itself out. What needs to be known? Creator is done with the board. Rosclity. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. Creator chooses these cards. Blood Clety. You want to use some of those cards? No? Let it all work out. Yeah, everything is about to work out. You showed Creator some dexterity. Yeah, I love that word, dexterity. Creator chooses these cards. Okay. Technically, he should be beating up the bag. All right? Wonder if I stop playing with me in the blood clot, y'all. Wonder if I stop playing with me. Psh, what needs to... Stop acting like he's an idiot and you can't see it. Where would you like me to place you, Creator? I said pretty looks good. Blood clot, yeah. Over here, it's all right to be proud of your blood clot stuff. You've earned it. You're nice and clear out. Let me do some sit-ups too. Try to push out some things. Yeah, if I do that blood clot, yeah. Yeah, so for some of you, okay, I'm getting the Obara, the father of Ejile Sibora. So somebody did leave you something. For a lot of you, it's a deceased parent, okay? At this time, Creator says we are thinking clearly before making mistakes and we have mastered a skill. If you look down to the bottom of the card in purple, it says mastered skill. That's the third line from the bottom. Then it says thinking clearly before making any movements, okay? Thinking clearly before making mistakes. So you've defeated something. Obara is, and the winner is. You understand? Yeah, this is one of my favorite Odus, even though it's a hard pill to swallow. Okay? Yeah, some of you may be of island descent. Okay, yeah, somebody left you something. Obara is the person who signed the check. Okay? Yeah. Obata is the person who delegated this. Obata is the person who said, this is what I have for this person. Obata is the father of Ejile Sibora. Obata is the number 6. Ejile Sibora is the number 12. Okay, so somebody's receiving some type of inheritance. In the Odu of Obata, okay, it talks about having shitty elders. Somebody who stole something from you. They stole your inheritance out of jealousy. They're upset about your intuitions. Okay, they're upset that you've gotten so far. Why are you able to do something they cannot do? You've mastered a skill, and by fasting, you now realize you've mastered a skill. For some of you, this could be an uncle, okay? What needs to be known? So somebody left you a little coin. You're about to be Ere Alafia, and what you were waiting. Bumbaclot! You're about to be Ere Alafia. At complete bumbaclot peace. Ere means everything is great. Okay? In Jamaica, we say everything irie. Ere. This is Ere Alafia. Complete bumbaclot peace. Tears of extreme joy. Complete and total wish fulfillment. Okay? And the bottom, extreme joy. You're about to receive something you've been waiting on, but plumb threw it away. Okay, Black Claudia, not threw it away. You walked away from it. You were like, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, you forwards ever, backwards never. You said that there's gonna be a message of somebody dead. Ejioko. This is the messenger of death, okay? This means something died. Black Claudia. That's what it means. There's going to be a funeral. Ere bandaliguerdo. Somebody's body is going to be gifted to the blood clot earth. They're going to be buried in the blood clot dirt. Blood clot, yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Ejioko, the family tyrant, the family spellcaster. Blood clot, yeah, the big liar. Blood clots, yeah. They're going to the other blood clot side. They were to walk away from doing things the old way. That's being a manipulative blood clot thief. This person is blood clot experiencing some physical, technical difficulties. Babaluaye, blood clots, yeah, they're not well. They're sick, and they don't take care of their personal hygiene whatsoever. Blood clots, yeah. Well, they're about to face their fears with courage and ultimately find peace the way that you did. Creator says that confusion and doubt is now being followed by clarity, and you have a peace from an inner knowing. Okay? Creator wants you to know that you always thought you had some type of money coming in from somewhere, and you do. And did. Blood clotty. That's what needs to be known. And this item, blood clot, yeah, that's coming towards you, it'll be there. I was totally thrown off because there's a pregnant girl with blue hair walking up the street. I don't want to record her. But she's there in a bikini. She's pregnant in a bikini, a two-piece black one with blue hair, just taking a blood clot walk. Let us continue. Yes. So Creator says to tell you that your enemy is in mental affliction. Blood clot, yeah. Well, Ecclesian, this is fate. Somebody's getting into a car accident because they did voodoo to you, which was ECA 13. Somebody's getting into a car accident blood clot dent, okay? ECA 13 with Ogunda. Somebody's going to crash because it says what pulls you from your home stole you from your blood clot destiny. So with Ogunda, okay, they leave the house. Okay, at the bottom, it says what pulls you from your home stole you from your destiny. In Ogunda, they leave their house in their blood clot car, never to blood clot return. And this is fate with the Orumala, who is the keeper of all secrets, who's giving you confirmation that the person that you think is going to pass away is. Okay? Yeah, and this is great blood clot news. This brings about ire lowo, blessings by way of free will. Okay, you're going to be able to maneuver about as you please, not having to answer to anyone. That's how Creator set up this life for blood clot you. Okay, that is your life. So they're in their last days in the blood clot life. Asagbo Iku going to pass away. Blood clot, yeah. What need the rumorless here twice? Okay, blood clot, yeah. This is the blood clot truth. They're in their last days in the light. Okay? Asagbo Iku. If they did voodoo to you, they're done. Okay? If they did voodoo to you, they twice. You guys are Ere Iatobi. You're receiving great news from a reader or a spiritualist. This came out twice, confirmation. Ere Iatobi, you listened to a spiritualist, a medium. You got the truth from them. Blood clotya. Then we have Orumala here. And Orumala here, you were destined to be here. You were destined to make this blood clot jump. You were destined to jump through the warp zone and get to your happy ending faster than the average blood cleasy. You made it here for that reason. This was a guided path. Orumala, when he comes out in a reading for me, and he came out twice. Okay, just to be clear, when he comes out in a reading for me, it indicates being on the right path. Every reader has a certain card that when it pops out, they're aware that they're moving correctly. Everyone does. Just a little secret, something we know. Okay, we have like a marker card, and Arumala is my marker card. And he came out twice, letting us know that the hex of the spell work has been broken, and they're very upset. Okay, the hex and the spell work has been broken, and they're very upset. Today is Wednesday. Blood cleasy. Today is Wednesday. Blood clot, yeah. The 15th. I believe it's the 15th. Bomba cleasy. Today you're getting blood clot confirmation and clarity. I'm glad you made it this far in the video, blood clot, yeah, because nothing happens before it's time. It's a buildup that happens, okay? So today is Wednesday. We discussed Oya in the beginning of the blood clot reading. Blood clot, yeah? Yeah, we've gotten over the hump. Bomba clot by being obedient. Ofun Kanran on the 15th. Confusion and clarity. Okay, wait, confusion and doubt followed by clarity. On the 15th today, what needs to be known is that you need to have a peace from an inner knowing that you're about to get this money. It doesn't matter who it's coming from at this point. What matters is that it's coming. Whether you're ready for it or not, there's a blessing coming because you faced your fears with courage and ultimately found peace today on this Wednesday. Blood clots, yeah, we got O'Shea 5. You're overcoming blood clot negativity with beauty. O'Shea 5 is the victory of beauty over negativity, the keys to abundance. A blood clot high position of honor in one's chosen field through dedication. Blood clot, you entered the warp zone. Bomba clot, you passed or made it through something. Thank Creator. Because Creator love you enough to do that for blood clot you. Because you made a sacrifice. Blood clot, yeah. You are Ere Otanawa. Blessings by way of the Creator's hands directly. You're under complete and total protection of Creator. You've got divine protection and divine intervention and favor. And you had this already. That's why he put you in the warp zone. That's why you made some type of sacrifice recently. If it was drugs, if it was alcohol, if it was shopping, if it was whatever your addiction is or something you were being gluttonous about, you refrained from it and received clarity that you were rescued by Creator. Creator for John 3:16. For God so loved the world. For Creator so blood clot loved you that he swooped in and saved you. He swooped in and he saved you. He swooped in and he saved you. From wherever this was going, he reeled you back in because he cares about you. Because your creator cares about you. You're ire otanawa. And that's why you're being skipped from one cycle of Ephri to a better cycle. Because you heard the message, you were obedient, and you made the decision to do as you were told. To listen to your intuition. Let's not go left. Let's go right. What needs to be known? Creator rescued you from bomber clot mental, bomber clot prison. Creator gave you a gift and offered you assistance. Yeah, you were approached by Creator, approached by Spirit. Blood clot, yeah. You were approached by Creator. That's why your enemies are a sagbo ogo, whatever it was that they was doing behind your back, and they stink. Okay, they got Babalu Waye here twice. And Creator is letting you know that he cleared out your intestines. He's clearing out your intestines, okay? Because Babalu Waye talks about your digestive system as well, okay? Yeah, you see, stomach issues, acne, yeah, anything in your body. Foul odors, for a lot of you, that's your shit. Babaluaye, Creator says that he cleared up all these blood clot issues that you might have been happening. Creator cleared you out down to the last detail. That's what the fast is. The fast is a reset to your body. It's a reason why he has me wearing white today. Blood clots. Yeah, we've been wiped clean. This is a representation of that which we needed confirmed, that the sacrifice is fixing us. Baba Luaye, Creator, I love you so much. He'll intervene in you before you get sick. Okay, blood cleating. What needs to be known, Creator? So Creator says that somebody who did blood clot witchcraft to you is going to die, and you are a Jile Sibora. Remember, Obada came out before. Obada is the parent of a Jile Sibora. You are the rightful inheritor of something, and you're going to receive it. For some of you, it's from a deceased father. Okay, Creator wants you to know that he tells you all the secrets. You see that? Spirit tells them secrets. It's Creator. Okay, it's in blue in the middle of the card. Spirit tells them all the secrets. Yeah, it's Creator. Blood clot, you received some type of undeserved judgment and undeserved punishment. That's why they felt like they were justified in keeping something from you. They judged you and decided that you didn't deserve this. They decided to keep it from you. Well, confession, they did witchcraft to blood clot you. And that's why them are go dead, Opaida. That's why them are go dead. Blood clot, yeah. That's why it's light salt upon them blood clot, yeah. That's what needs to be known, that whenever this hex or this spell work has been broken and they're being led to the cemetery, they were learning to stop doing that. Stop being effed up at the bottom in pink or purple. Choose the higher road. Yeah. Do the right thing. Stop being effed up. They were to stop doing that. Doing witchcraft. So you'd constantly be on the blood clot street or on the blood clot road. Creator says he has bound and captured and arrested and prosecuted everyone who knew about it. Everybody who worked with them has been blocked in life. What they want, they're not getting. They were judged. Okay, they're not receiving that. They were not obedient. Creator says he's giving you ire arioko. Somebody might have even left you a blood clot house. Ire arioko is a house, property deeds, land, right there in the gray area. Okay, it's a move. It's a new start. It's a vacation or a tranquil living situation. It's peace. It's rest in a home that feels like it's yours. Creator is ire areoko. Okay, giving you an area or a spot to call your own. A space to call your own. Yeah, the Creator who created all of we. That's what needs to be known. They're going to watch you create the space. That's all your own. A place that you run and reign supreme in. I'm the reader of a lot of the people Creator has decided to put in the forefront and speak. There's a light-skinned woman. She could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius here. It's her last days in the blood clot light. For some of you, she could be a beautician or she makes jewelry with the Oshun. She's somebody who does something having to do with beautifying oneself. She could also be like a makeup artist, a stylist, something like that. Whoever this person is, or they like to dress up. They could also be a Taurus. Someone who's an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius in this Bamba clot, yeah. They're in their last days in the Bamba clot light. That's what needs to be known, and this is punishment by way of Creator's hands directly. Okay? Blood clot, yeah. What needs to be known? This is karmic blood clot justice, a sagbolowo. They need to know the consequences of the actions that they took. Blood clot, yeah, and that's that. They need to know the consequences, okay, for the actions that they took. Blood clots, yeah, this is punishment by way of Creator's hands directly. Reverse Ika. You're getting a blessing by way of somebody who crossed over. Creator is bringing you a gift. Okay, Creator is bringing you a gift at the bottom. I'm going by a certain color scheme. Creator says that he coordinated this. Your enemy needs to be aware of their surroundings at all blood clot times because they are in danger. Reverse hex. When it all, blood clot, yeah, it all falls down. Yeah. That's what needs to be known. Yeah. These individuals now realize that they're less ranking blood clot haters and common folk. Okay? Your enemies now realize that Creator loves you very much. Your Ire Orioko. Your highest good comes from being in alignment with the great Creator. Okay? Blood clot, yeah. Your Ire Orioko. You're in alignment with the great Creator. Your highest good comes from being in alignment with the great Creator. It says the angel of your group, or you're the angel of your guard, sorry. All right, but that's Creator. Your guardian angel is Creator. There's no middleman to your thing. There's no middleman, okay? Creator loves you, so there's a witch in your family who's crossing over. Okay, rest in blood clot, peace. Yeah, 211 and 222. She's going to die. She did voodoo just like her mother did before her, and her mother did before her. They were imitating what other people did to get a desired outcome that is an outdated blood clot download. Voodoo don't work around this blood clot no more, so all the practitioners of it are receiving that in the reverse. Creator says that your suffering is coming to an end due to faith and blood clot discipline. A lot of you will be receiving confirmation tomorrow on the 16th, okay, that this risk that you took, it brought you right to good fortune's blood clot door. Your suffering is coming to an end through faith and discipline. This person is leaving because you listen to Creator. It's a bumper clot blessing. And that's the judgment with Oya. The judge has spoken. Blood clotty. Bumper clot. A sugbo fitbo. Accidental death and dismemberment on the 16th, possibly. This person may be a gambler who goes to the blood clot casino. They're a sugbo epe. They sent you a cursor and malefic attack that's going in the blood clot reverse. A sogbo fitbo. Accidental death and dismemberment. This person may gamble. The last thing they might see are the words gamble responsibly. Your suffering is coming to a blood clot end through faith and discipline, possibly tomorrow. Blood clot, yeah. Thank you, Creator. The thief is leaving possibly tomorrow, 16. Tomorrow is the 16th. Oh, Baida. Yeah, because they decided to go do, they didn't make no sacrifice. Okay, a Sagbo Oran, they're going wherever they're going. They left whatever pulled them from their home, stole them from their destiny. They went out and took a leap of blood clot faith. Or they're going to. This is bad luck by way of what they chose to do. They're going to make a choice, so don't feel bad for them blood cleasy. Yeah, bumbleclazy. For some of you, this is a sperm bandit who's crossing over. This is someone who stole a man's bumbleclot sperm. So this person is a blood clot thief. This individual here stole something that came from an older person that was left down to blood clot you. Blood clot, yeah. It's here twice. Ere arubo. Blessings by way of an elder person, a parent, or a grandparent, okay? Then it's here again. Blessings by way of an elder, a parent, or a grandparent, or a wise elder. What needs to be known is that somebody who passed away left you a bumba clot gift. Yeah, 111. Blood clot, I didn't even see this. You won against the entire family or the entire group. You're Okanran, okay? It says here, nature will destroy the injustice. Wait, what does it say? Nature will destroy the disharmony created by the injustice, and there will be a transformation through tragedy and crisis. Somebody is crossing over. Okay, the person who orchestrated the blood clot mess is crossing over. It was you, Okanran. The world started with blood clot one. It was you, okay, who took out or took on this Owanran, this group or this collective, and you won. And you also cleared out your intestines. Blood clot, yeah. Yeah, someone's about to be embarrassed with the money, health, and fame being gone all in one shot. What needs to be known? You'll be getting clarity soon. Next up is some people is going to blood clot jail, okay? Next up is some people are going to blood clot jail. Yeah, it could be your ex-husband, ex-boyfriend. Yeah, they're going to blood clot jail. The police is going to be looking for them. Blood clot, yeah. Yeah, so it looks like we have ended one cycle. Yeah, and started a new one. There's going to be some clarity coming in on somebody, a Sagbo Obini, a Sagbo Okuni, of somebody's ex who's being arrested by the Bumbaclad police, and they have blood clot. They're going to jail, okay? Blood clot, they're going to blood clot jail. Yeah, the police, Eshu, he's right here. Bumbaclot, they're pulling in like some type of raid Ogun. The SWAT team or the skilled person, yeah, on somebody's ex. And they're going to jail. Blood clot, yeah. Yeah, your ex is going to jail. For some of you, the police is coming. Ogun to arrest this person is your Asagbo Obini or Asagbo Okuni. Your bad luck blood clot ex. They're going to jail. Asagbo Ewan. They're being locked up or imprisoned in this blood clot, yeah. Yeah, bumba clot. Everybody can blood clot get it too. Bumba clot Ejiyoko, the next blood clot message of a divine bumba clot ending. For some of you, it's the person that you're with now. They're going to jail. Yeah, because they're a liar. It says someone's dirty, stinking, lying mouth started this shit. Okay, so this person lied on you. Asagbo Tia slandered your name out there in these blood clot streets and said that you were a blood clot witch. Bumba clot said that you were doing blood clot spell work. This is your Asagbo Bumba clot Okuni, Asagbo Obini, your bad luck blood clot ex. They're going to jail. Bumba clot. I'm only the messenger. I did not pass the sentence. Yeah, they're going to blood clot jail. Creator says that you are a dear one. Okay, protected by Creator. Okay? Here he is again, Creator. Okay? Says he got you and he's bringing you this money from this grandparent. Yeah. He's the one who took up your case. And you're Ire Arubo again. You're getting some type of blessing from somebody who passed away. For some of you, it's your father. For some of you, it's a grandfather. It's definitely an older person with the Obata. Could have been a Gemini who left this to you, and your enemy is being punished by way of Creator's hands themselves. Yeah, they're going to Opaida. All right? They're going to Opaida. They're no longer going to be here. You're Ire Otanawa. That's all I have for you guys. I love you. And Creator, how's that? Is that good? Yes. It's done. Wave goodbye. Baba Cleasy. Wave goodbye, Creator. It's a long one. Baba Cleasy.